Hey everybody, welcome in to tonight's episode of Riddle Me Din Din. It's a Riddle Me garden wine party hosted by my friend here, Rhainman, my neighbor, my next door neighbor in our Horde Guild neighborhood, AV Menagerie, and Dmac is here to help us out. He's going to be our silent partner tonight because Dmac, as you well know, loves wines, and as you well know, Dmac loves wines with curated menus specifically to mix wines and tasty meats and tasty treats. And Rhainman, aka SeanDon, is here to help us out. This is his beautiful wine garden, and I'm just gonna move us a little bit out of the way here. Take a look at this. He's got a rotating wine rack over there with all these different kinds of alcohols, all these tasty treats, all these tasty things. And I'm seeing we're having some magic happening here today. I am gonna be playing around with, let me see here. Oh, we're getting bigger. I'm gonna, there we go. I think we fit better now. Yeah, we fit better now. We got all these wines, roses, oh, beautiful tables, luxury chairs, and that's it. Okay, I don't want to keep you waiting. This is a wonderful, tasty treat. I love this menu. I really thought about it. I thought about SeanDon's favorite beverages, Dmac's favorite beverages. I saw this garden and I'm like, I've got to do a show here. And Rhainman's like, sure, why not? You can do a show here. I'm like, yes. And Dmac's got to come for this because Dmac loves wines. Okay, now I have to squish the chat box in on top of OBS, and I've got my VTube behind it, and I've got the recipes beside that. But without wasting another word, get ready for a surprisingly delectable full course dinner menu hosted in Rhainman's wine garden. Here we are in the Horde neighborhood. Here we are with my next door neighbor. This is right beside me. I can look down over my garden and see this garden, and it's just such a welcoming place to be. Dmac, SeanDon, are you ready? Okay, let's do this. This foodie adventure is starting right now. All you have to do is solve my foodie riddles to reveal the secret recipes personally curated this evening to send your taste buds into a frenzy and fire off those neuron pathways in the brains, because new delights can cheer us up every day. Let's play. Ready? Here we go. Round number 1. Riddle me this. I'm a barrel-aged American whiskey made primarily from corn or maize. What is my other name? Do 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 do. Riddle number 2. I'm made from fermented grape juice, yet I have many different names and types. What am I? Banana, 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 ta-da. Riddle number 3. I'm a type of fruit that rhymes with fairy, hairy, and merry. What am I? Pew, 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 pew. They missed us. Okay. Riddle number 4. I'm a premium orange-flavored triple sec liqueur. What is my name? Na 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 na. Pew. Riddle number 5. I'm a curl of rind from fruits that give a lot of vitamin C. What am I? Do 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 do. All right. I can't wait. My mouth is watering just because I know how good this is going to taste. Let's solve these riddles and find out how many riddles you were able to guess correctly. In riddle number 1, I'm a barrel-aged American whiskey that primarily made from corn or maize. What's my other name? It's bourbon. That's right, it's Rhainman's favorite tasty sipper. It's bourbon. And so you need 1 cup of bourbon for this recipe. Riddle number 2. I'm made from fermented grape juice, yet I have many different names and types. What am I? Oh, well, Dmac's here in his favorite red wine. We'll need 1 bottle of medium or light-bodied red wine for this recipe. Yes, the 2 favorites, and I'm right in the middle enjoying it all. Yay! All right, riddle number 3. I'm a type of fruit that rhymes with fairy, hairy, and merry. What am I? A berry. And we'll need 3/4 pound of mixed berries. I like cherries and raspberries and strawberries and blueberries and blackberries and you name it, you pick your mix. Riddle number 4, I'm a premium orange flavored triple sec liqueur. What's my name? I have to tell you, this is one of my favorites, quite frankly. So you're getting our 3 favorites all in the first round tonight in the first recipe. And what is it? It's Cointreau. We'll need 1/4 cup of Cointreau for this recipe. And riddle number 5, I am a curl of rind from fruits that give a lot of vitamin C. What am I? It's a thin citrus spiral. So if you cut your orange or lemon or lime peels into twists, you curl them up into a spiral. And you're going to find out what we're going to do with that right now. So Venus, Dmac, SeanDon, what, you may ask us, does this make? It's a red wine and bourbon sangria. And you're going to see Dmac's holding one right now. We're going to come up close, show it to you. Take a look at this. Woo! I'm going to feed you this tonight. All right, this wine garden party is not just about what we drink. You know you've got to balance it with what we can eat too, because I'm a responsible curator. All right, let's get into it. What is this about? We're going to tell you right now. So, for red wine aficionados, they can easily fall for this drink. The red wine and bourbon sangria. I love sangrias. It comes with an incredibly smooth feel and a fruity taste and a sharp finish. You should, however, ensure that you take your time to mix the ingredients properly. It's the only way to bring out the smooth texture of this beverage. To craft the red wine and bourbon sangria, you're going to gather all of the ingredients and begin by pouring the mixed berries, bourbon, and Cointreau into a jar. Set this mixture aside for an hour and let the berries unleash their flavor. Add a single bottle of medium or light-bodied red wine. Consider the likes of Beaujolais Nouveau. And once you finish, serve it over ice and notice the beautiful aroma that wafts, and it's such a lovely scent. Even though the undead love to smell things, we still have a sense of smell. Yes, we do. We approve of this message. And if you want to lighten it up a little, you can add a dash of sparkling water. And of course, if you don't want to use alcohol, use a non-alcoholic brand. And the sparkling water, of course, there's also Canada Dry. It's the champagne of ginger ales. Anyways, don't forget to include a thin citrus spiral to add a touch of class to the mix. And bottoms up, Msoul. Yum! All right. Well, we have our sip and we can sip away. Well, we have to be patient with our cooking. Ready or not, here comes round number 2. Riddle me this. I am liquid heat, hailing from the southern United States. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 2. I'm sweet, I'm brown, and I'm often found in baked goods and spiced drinks. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yay. All right. All right. Riddle number 3. What keeps vampires from biting your neck? Blah blah. Riddle number 4. I am a condiment named for the capital of the Burgundy region in eastern France. What am I? Banana, 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 banana. Riddle number 5. I'm a condiment with a golden hue, used in stir fries, soups, and stew. I can be light or dark, but never white. And if you spill me, you'll hear, "Hiko man, when he's down." What am I? Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Riddle number 6. Some say we're red, some say we're green. Some play us, some spray us. What are we? Choo 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 choo. It missed us. Yay. Riddle number 8. I'm marbled and thick, seared on a grill. A carnivore's pick. What am I? All right, we're going to go back up one. Riddle number 7. I am red and fiery, yet not from flames at all. What spice am I? Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 9. I'm an edible treat. I grow on grounds that are damp and wet. I can be toxic. Watch your feet. What could I be? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Riddle number 10. I am a drink that traces its origins to the 18th century county in Kentucky, distilled by Scottish and Irish settlers. What am I? Alrighty, all right. Riddle number 11. We're almost done. Don't worry. Riddle number 11. I add depth to pies, cookies, and cakes, and I'm a pantry staple that's both moist and rich. What am I? Riddle number 12. Early versions of me used grape juice instead of white wine, and in 1866, Maurice Gray and Auguste Poupon founded a brand of me that remains popular even to this day. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Riddle number 13. Last but not least, we're here. I'm a dark liquid staple in many Asian cuisines, valued for its salty umami flavor. What am I? All right. It is time. Oh, so excuse me there. It is time. Let's go back and reveal the answers to these foodie riddles and find out how many of them you were able to solve yourselves. All right, just checking on my chat here. In riddle number 1, I am liquid heat, hailing from the southern United States. What am I? It's bourbon, and we need a half-cup bourbon for this recipe. In riddle number 2, I'm sweet, I'm brown, and I'm often found in baked goods and spiced drinks. What am I? It's brown sugar, and we'll need a quarter cup. Riddle number 3, what keeps vampires from biting your neck? Garlic, and you'll need 3 cloves minced. Riddle number 4, I am a condiment name for the capital of the Burgundy region in eastern France. What am I? Dijon, France. Dijon mustard, and we'll need 2 tablespoons. Yum. Riddle number 5, I'm a condiment with a golden hue, used in stir fries, soups, and stew. I can be light or dark, but never white, and if you spill me, you'll hear, Kikkoman when he's down. What am I? It's soy sauce, and we need 2 tablespoons soy sauce for this recipe. Riddle number 6, some say we are red, some say we are green. Some play us, some spray us. What are we? Pepper spray. We need a half teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes for this recipe, if you dare. I do. Riddle number 7, I'm red and fiery, yet not from flames. What spice am I? We're talking smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon will do it. Riddle number 8, I'm marbled and thick, seared on a grill, a carnivore's pick. What am I? Steak. You'll need 2 to 3 pounds of steak. Now, if you're not into steak, you can use chicken thighs, pork chops, or other grilled meats. And if you're completely vegetarian and not a pescatarian, I would say you could grill tofu with this sauce as well. But here we go. Riddle number 9. I'm an edible treat. I grow on the ground that's damp and wet. I can be toxic. Watch your feet. What could I be? We're talking mushrooms. Or you could use peppers, or you could use onions, or you could use zucchini, but mainly you need 1 to 2 pounds of assorted vegetables for grilling. I, of course, love carrots, and we've got carrots here in our example today. But we're not done. Riddle number 10. I am a drink that traces its origins to the 18th century, a county in Kentucky, distilled by Scottish and Irish settlers. What am I? Bourbon, ding, ding, ding. And we need a quarter cup bourbon. Keep it separated from the rest of the ingredients just for now. Riddle number 11. I add depth to pies, cookies, and cakes, and I'm a pantry staple that's both moist and rich. What am I? Brown sugar. And we'll need 2 tablespoons. Keep it separated from the other. Riddle number 12. Early versions of me used grape juice instead of white wine. And in 1866, Maurice Gray and Auguste Poupon, get it? Gray Poupon, Auguste and Maurice in 1866 founded a brand of me that remains popular to this day. What am I? Dijon mustard. Have you got any Grey Poupon? It's Dijon mustard. And we need 1 tablespoon. Riddle number 13. I'm a dark liquid staple in many Asian countries in their cuisines, valued for this salty umami flavor. What am I? Soy sauce, and we need 1 tablespoon. Keep it separated. So Venus, Rhainman, Dmac. Huh? You may wonder, what does this make? It's a bourbon glazed grilled meats. Tasty treats, I love the protein. This recipe yields enough glaze for approximately 2 to 3 pounds of meat, which is usually enough for a small gathering or family meal. To prepare the bourbon glazed grilled meats, you're going to whisk together the bourbon, brown sugar, garlic, Dijon mustard, soy sauce, and any other optional seasonings like the smoked paprika as you like. You're going to reserve a small portion if you wish to use some as a finishing glaze at the end. Pour the rest of the glaze over the meat and marinate it in the fridge for 2 to 8 hours. I'm going to go for the full 8, everybody. The full 8. We want this thing savory and supple and sublime. Then you're going to preheat your grill to medium-high heat. And you're going to grill this marinated meat, brush it occasionally with the glaze that you saved back the other day until it's cooked to your desired doneness. You're going to also grill vegetables alongside the meat until tender and lightly charred if you will. For the optional sauce, you're going to simmer the bourbon, brown sugar, Dijon mustard, and soy sauce in a small saucepan until it's slightly thickened. And you can serve the grilled meats and vegetables and the bourbon sauce on the side for dipping to let your guests choose their own portions if you wish. That's up to you. Now, the bourbon glazed meats are a staple for backyard grillers and gourmet cooks alike. The smoky, slightly sweet flavor of bourbon pairs beautifully with everything from juicy steaks to tender chicken thighs. A bourbon glaze made with brown sugar, garlic, Dijon mustard, and a splash of soy sauce can caramelize perfectly over an open flame, even caramelizing any vegetables that you're grilling with them, giving meat its sticky, flavorful crust. And a pinch of crushed red pepper or smoked paprika can bring a little bit of heat to this complexity of the dish. The alcohol in the bourbon burns off during the cooking, leaving behind a bold, layered flavor that penetrates deep into the meat. For the best results, let the meat marinate in the bourbon glaze for a few hours. I'm going for the full 8 before grilling. If you don't have time, 2 hours minimum. Come on, 2 hours. You can do it. You can wait that long. We've already got our drink to sip, so just let it marinate. Then you're going to serve the grilled vegetables and a smoky bourbon sauce on the side to impress any guest with this dish. It's rich, bold, and perfectly balanced. Super delicioso! And my mouth is watering already. I think I'm gaining 5 pounds just thinking about it. What am I going to serve beside this meaty masterpiece? Well, I did kind of mention what you could grill beside the meat, but I want to perfect this dish for you. So here comes round number 3. Riddle me this. What grows underground is crunchy and orange? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. All right. Just making sure. Match it. Windows up. Whenever I move something around, I just have to adjust. I want you to see the whole wine garden view. It's so gorgeous under this little gondola here. Thanks, Rhainman. Anyways, riddle number 2. In 1964, the United States Congress recognized me as a distinctive product of the United States. What alcoholic beverage am I? No, you were looking for something else to happen there. Choop, 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 choop. Okay. I'm good. Riddle number 3. I am made from the sap of a tree, discovered by watching squirrels in the winter. What am I? Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 4. I am Popeye the Sailor Man's girlfriend. Who am I? Riddle number 5. We dwell in twin towers, adding flavor to your life. What are we? Banana, 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 banana. Riddle number 6. If the pistachio can't do something, which nut can? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Riddle number 7. I am a dairy product that comes from the earthly Capricorn. Oh, what am I? Alrighty, all right. Well, it is time to reveal the recipe behind these secret ingredients. Let's go. In riddle number 1, what grows underground is crunchy and orange? Carrots. We need 2 pounds of mixed vegetables here. They could be carrots, Brussels sprouts, parsnips, sweet potatoes, or a combination of all of them. These 4 go together really well and will be so tasty beside our bourbon glazed meats. In riddle number 2, in 1964, the United States Congress recognized me as a distinctive product of the United States. What alcoholic beverage am I? Could it be? No, it couldn't. Sure it can. Bourbon! And we need a 1/4 cup bourbon for this recipe. Yay, Rhainman! Favorite drink. All right, riddle. I have a feeling that Traxxer might like this too. Riddle number 3. I am made from the sap of a tree, discovered by watching squirrels in the winter. What am I? Maple syrup. It was discovered because people noticed that squirrels were drinking the sap from maple trees around the time of March break. Before winter's completely gone and before things in the spring can grow and feed us. There was maple syrup, the sap. And what you need is a 1/4 cup pure maple syrup for this recipe. Yum. Riddle number 4. I am Popeye the Sailor Man's girlfriend. Who am I? Olive oil. We need 2 tablespoons for this recipe. Riddle number 5. We dwell in twin towers, adding flavor to your life. What are we? Salt and pepper in the shakers. The twin towers are the shakers. We need 1 teaspoon kosher salt and a 1/2 teaspoon black pepper for this recipe. Yum! Now, riddle number 6. If the pistachio can't do something, what nut can? Pecan! Pecan! Dad joke. Sorry. Okay, 1/2 cup pecans, roughly chopped. Optional, but very yummy in this recipe. Riddle number 7. I'm a dairy product that comes from the earthly Capricorn. What am I? Well, Capricorn, the goat, crumbled goat cheese. It's optional. Think feta. Very tasty. We need a 1/4 cup crumbled goat cheese for this recipe. So earthy, so divine. So Venus, Dmac, Rhainman. You may query, what does this make? It's bourbon maple roasted vegetables. It can serve 4 to 6 people. The vegetables don't need to be boring, you know. You can add this bourbon to your roasting glaze, and that proves it. To prepare the bourbon maple roasted vegetables, you're going to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 220 degrees Celsius. Cut the vegetables into evenly sized pieces and place them in a large bowl. Think Brussels sprouts, carrots, parsnips, sweet potatoes. All these caramelize beautifully in the oven with a bourbon glaze. So I approve. It's very tasty. Now, you're going to whisk together the bourbon, maple syrup, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Toss the vegetables with the glaze until they're evenly coated. Spread the vegetables in a single layer on a wide baking sheet. You're going to roast this for 30 to 40 minutes at high heat to encourage browning, turning it over once or twice until tender and caramelized. You want to turn it so that everything gets coated on all sides. The bourbon maple blend adds a sweet savory complexity that complements hearty fall and winter vegetables in particular. If you're using the pecans, you're going to add them in the last 5 to 10 minutes of roasting only. Sprinkle in the goat cheese just before serving once you plated the meal so you can add texture and flair to your dish. It's going to look good. It's going to smell yummy. It's going to taste amazing. It's a perfect way to sneak in vegetables that feel indulgent but also remain nutritious the way you're roasting them. Yay! Well, Msoul, we have a tasty sipper. We have a tangy dinner. But I never leave you hanging, Msoul. And this wine garden party has a full course dinner tonight, complete with dessert. Find out which one right now. Here comes the bonus round. Ding, ding, ding. Hooray! Riddle me this. What fruit feels fuzzy but tastes smooth? Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 2. I fell on Newton's head. You're welcome. What fruit am I? Dun 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 Da-na-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun. Riddle number 3. Milkmaids churn me on a cloudy day. What dairy product am I? Riddle number 4. I'm the tiny granules that make your coffee sweet and make your bread a treat. What am I? Da-na-na, 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 da-na. Riddle number 5. I'm an American spirit that is aged for at least 2 years with no additives. What am I? Da-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Riddle? Okay, riddle number 6. I think we're on number 6. Sweet and brown in your dessert when it's rolled around. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 7. I'm a nickname given to redheads. What spice am I? Huh? Huh? Hmm? 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 Riddle number 8. I am the liquid state of icicles. What am I? Huh? Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-da-da-da, da-na-na-da-da-da-da, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, it is time. The last round of our evening, the bonus round. Let's reveal how many of these riddles were you able to solve. In riddle number 1, what fruit feels fuzzy but tastes smooth? It's peaches. Love them some peaches. 3 medium peaches sliced. Riddle number 2, I fell on Newton's head. You're welcome. What fruit am I? Apples. You need 3 medium apples, peeled, cored, and sliced. Some would mix 1 yellow with 2 red, or 1 green with 2 red, or 2 of one kind of red with 1 kind of another, just to get a little more flavor out of it, but you pick the favorite apples you love most. In riddle number 3, milkmaids churn me on a cloudy day. What am I? Butter. I need 3 tablespoons. I go with unsalted just because it's me, but most people like salted butter, but it's your choice. Riddle number 4, I'm the tiny granules that make your coffee sweet. What am I? In this case, brown sugar, and we need 3/4 cup brown sugar for this recipe. Riddle number 5, I'm an American spirit that is aged for at least 2 years with no additives. We're not talking Msoul here when we're talking spirits. What am I? We're talking bourbon! Yay! And we need 1/4 cup bourbon for this recipe. In riddle number 6, sweet and brown. In your dessert when it's rolled around. What am I? It's ground cinnamon. It's optional, but it's delicious and smells amazing. You need 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon for this recipe. Riddle number 7. I'm a nickname given to redheads. Hope Prince Harry doesn't mind. What spice am I? Ginger. You're going to need 1 tablespoon fresh ginger grated for this recipe. Riddle number 8. I am the liquid state of icicles. What am I? Water. You'll need 2 tablespoons of water, if needed, at the end, and I'll explain in just a minute. So Venus, Rhainman, Dmac. Well, you might be wondering, what does this make? It's a bourbon peach apple compote. When fruits like peaches and apples meet, bourbon magic happens, Msoul. A bourbon-infused compote makes for an incredibly versatile topping. Whether it's spooned over vanilla ice cream, yogurt, pancakes, or roasted meats, this warm, boozy fruit medley brings a luxurious comfort to any dish. Yum, I want to eat it so bad right now. This is an amazing wine garden party. To prepare this bourbon peach and apple compote, melt the butter in a large saucepan over medium heat. Slice the fruit and add the peaches, apples, and brown sugar into the melted butter and simmer the fruit as you stir it around to coat all the fruit fully on all sides. Pour in the bourbon, add the cinnamon or ginger or both if you're using it, and continue to simmer gently, stirring occasionally until the fruit softens and releases all of the juices and aromas. Your kitchen's gonna smell amazing. Now you're going to continue cooking until this mixture thickens into a syrupy compote. You will notice that as the alcohol cooks off, you're left with a tender fruit bathed in a thick, golden looking syrup. Add a small amount of water if you think it's becoming too thick. Remove from the heat and allow it to cool slightly before you serve it. The bourbon enhances the natural sweetness of the fruit and it provides a warming finish for your meal tonight. Serve this warm over ice cream or yogurt or dessert pancakes, waffles alongside your roasted meats. It's so versatile. Any way you want to do it, it's so yummy. Oh, so lovely. And if you have any leftovers at all, you can store them in the fridge or you can freeze them for later. You should freeze them really, any leftovers for a quick future dessert or a brunch upgrade for the next day or in a few days' time. I wouldn't keep it in the freezer for more than 3 or 4 days though. No, you want to have it fresh is better. I'm getting hungry. What about you, Msoul? Is your mouth watering as much as mine? Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode of Riddle Me Din Din, the Garden Wine Party edition. I want to give a special thanks to Rhainman, aka SeanDon, for letting me host tonight's Riddle Me Din Din episode in his wine garden over here in the Horde district of AV Menagerie. Thanks so much. Dmac, thank you as well for being my silent partner and the wine aficionado that has inspired so many of our fermented inspired recipes. Thank you as well, Msoul, for coming out and having some foodie riddle fun with me. Have a great day out there, everybody. I'm Venus Callida, wishing you a wonderful day. And let me just come in close, have one more look. This yummy meal in our bourbon wine control. Dijon mustard inspired. Oh, what an adventure in this wine garden. What a beautiful wine garden party. All right, everyone. That's enough from me. Get out there. Have a great day. And if anyone tries out any of these recipes, tell me which one's your favorite. Did you personalize it in any way so I can try it your way too? Why not? You try it my way, I try it yours. It's an even Steven kind of a thing. Well, not always, but sometimes. Anyways, I want you to enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think, which one you like the best, which meat you chose, which veggies, and which bourbon did you go with? Anyways, I'm Venus Callida. Have a wonderful night. Happy eating and bon appetit.